Welcome back to our channel, Beauty Made
Piece by Piece.
And today we are doing our Twinsie Tuesday. And instead of choosing a certain palette or
single product,
we actually chose to do a brand.
Yes, we've been dying to do a video on this brand, and we thought what better video to do it than to do a Twinsie Tuesday featuring Colourpop! So if you want to see how we came up with these two completely different looks, focusing on the eyes using the Super Shock Shadows from Colourpop,
please keep watching. Okay guys, so we do have foundation and brows on, and I think we're going to dive right into eyes.
Well, we also have our eyes primed.
Oh yeah.
Just because, again, that's another time saver.
And we keep promising this, and we will do
like our face canvas routine that will be coming up.
And we'll even show a little tonight, just not at all, you know. But I use the NYX eyeshadow base in white, and then I put W7 Glow Commotion Shimmer Highlighter eyeshadow on top of that to set it.
Awesome, and I just did not use a smudge pot, I know. I use this Physicians Formula Concealer in Fair Light, and then went in and hit it with the Intense Exposure, and for good measure I went in and just hit it with the powder. So yeah, like previous Lisa and Frankie just told you, today we're doing Colourpop Twinsie Tuesday, and because we love Colourpop.
Exactly. So our Twinsie aren't exactly collars or anything.
Right.
It's just the brand Colourpop.
For our first Twinsie Tuesday, we did a high-end brand, and we were kind of like racking our brains, like, well, we want to do a drugstore brand, you know, something that's more affordable. And then like we kind of like had a light bulb, and it's like, well, you know, awesome Colourpop to do a Twinsie Tuesday.
We just love them so much, so
absolutely,
this is perfect.
Yes. So okay, we do have plans what we're doing.
I'm pretty much sticking with like purple, like dark purples, dark greens, and golds and stuff like that. That's kind of like my color theme.
Awesome. Okay, and like we were talking before we turned the camera on, and like, I don't know, it's like Freaky Friday, you know, that movie where they like switch bodies?
Yeah.
She's doing kind of like neutrals, and then I have like blues and this beautiful mint green. So yeah, I'm obviously, like I said, going with some blues, some mint greens, some like frost colors. I don't know, there's a lot to choose from, so.
And then of course she has her style, and I have mine, but like we can switch it up, you know, and it's us.
And it's fun to switch it up, yeah.
And it wasn't planned, so it's just us, and that's.
If you're new to this channel, you will see us probably with every single Colourpop shadow using these, what we like to call old school applicator.
Yes.
Or the BMPVP applicator.
That's right.
If you haven't tried it, definitely try it. This was her discovery, and I have graphs on and loved it. It does work. Seriously, try it once and you'll be hooked. It was an awesome discovery that she made and passed on to me, and we're passing on to you, hopefully. But okay, we're gonna dive in.
So I'm gonna start off, I'm going in with Mixtape. It is like a pearlized taupey gray with silver sheens. We made notes. We're really bad about like explaining colors. And I'm going to take this above my crease there. And I am going to use a brush for this one, just a little crease brush.
Okay, so I'm going to start in my crease before I lay any Colourpop down. I'm going to go into this W7 in the nude palette, and there is just a super beautiful like light mauve color, and I'm going to use that like as my transition crease color.
If you are having trouble using this with a brush, you can wet the brush to make it super intense, or just wet it enough to where it picks up more shadow and picks up the product. Yeah. Their shadows are so beautiful. I swear you can't mess up.
Now, if you're new to Colourpop shadows, or if you have not tried them yet, they're definitely a very unique formula. It's, I think, probably like the first of its kind, honestly. I don't even know how you explain it, really.
If you would think of an in-between mixture of a cream and a pressed,
Yeah.
it's like when I first felt Colourpop, I was thinking, I am not gonna like this, you know?
I was thinking, like, how the hell? Like, what are you doing?
Right, exactly. And I was thinking, oh, great. But then I fell in love. I am going to apply tape for this look. I want it to be super glam and super sharp.
First time in 2017, sis.
That's right.
Well, on camera.
On camera.
I don't do tape. And I don't know why. I just like to.
I'll say, why not?
Freehand. I don't know. I think it just weirds me out to have like something that close to my eyeball, even though I wear contacts.
If you don't like the tape, you can always kind of do your eye and then take concealer afterwards and get that sharp line.
Absolutely.
But I just like that guide. I don't know.
And we also,
Into each their.
yes, you can get these too. These are actual shadow shields.
Yes.
I believe you tried them in one of our videos, right?
Yeah.
You ended up cutting them.
Yeah, I liked them cut in half. I was super excited for them, and then I got them and they were so strong and so big that I felt like my eye was like taped open. And so I found out when I cut it in half and used half on each side, it actually worked pretty well.
And also use it as a little lipstick eyeliner.
Not in my crease, but just right above my crease. I frame out where I'm gonna lay all this gorgeousness.
It's definitely going to be a glittery, gorgeous night.
And I am taking this in pretty far into the corner. I am gonna wet my brush just a little bit just to show you guys like the difference and all that good stuff. So as you guys can tell, since I didn't soak my brush, it's not making it super intense, but it is making it a little easier to go on. And but then again, you can soak your brush and it would be so intense. Well, you have to work it.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in and using the same shadow as her, mixtape, and just take it on this little Luxie brush. And I'm going to work that into the crease as well, just to get a little bit of that slight gray purple sheen.
This is a really pretty color. I'm gonna stop there for now. So you can see I just pretty much just shaped out my eye for what I'm gonna go for tonight. I'm sure I'll be dipping back into this color at some point.
We always do dip back into that original color.
Always.
And guys, if you see us just like doing our windshield wiper motions and we're not telling you, it's just that we're blending.
Yeah. I swear that's the #1 key to every eyeshadow look.
Yes.
Okay, so my next color I'm going into is called Cricket. It is an icy purple with multi-dimension glitter. It is gorgeous. And I am going to take this in my actual crease and probably focus it more from the middle and the outer and just kind of darken up that crease there.
Alright guys, I am going to start in my outer corner and go in with this really subtle blue. It's super like, I'm gonna have to do some layering, but no, it's this crazy blue.
So pretty.
I like to think it's for colorectal awareness, so in my head. But it's called Coconut and it's just described as a pearlized bright ass teal.
It's beautiful.
I added the ass, but it's bright, yes.
I think I'm gonna actually stick with my brush and I'm gonna wet it again. I don't know.
Who are you?
Right? Just working with these creases.
I might actually try to go into this e.l.f. eye contour brush. It's like my holy grail when it comes to that outer V, and it makes me kind of nervous to not use it. So maybe I will try to go in with this brush.
We're trying something new tonight.
Yeah.
Guys. Yeah, so I actually, we're gonna give a shout out to Emily Noel 83. I watched her and she did something where she shopped her collection and she would go through her collection. When you're into makeup like we are, I mean, you rack up some makeup.
Yeah.
And she would actually go through her collection, calling it shopping her collection, and she would grab things that she hadn't used for a while or hadn't used at all and put them in a drawer, and so she would use those. And today I kind of did that, and I'm excited. I grabbed a bunch of palettes that I've had probably over 2 years but haven't even touched, and just little things, and I'm excited.
That's awesome. It's definitely something, maybe that's a good like resolution,
right?
Is to like kind of go through our collections more and get outside of our box. And
exactly. Like I told her, like since winter started, I have used my NYX Mahogany blush like every day, and I didn't even bring it tonight. I was really proud of myself. And yeah, so thank you, Emily.
Yes.
And
we'll link her channel down below, guys, if you don't watch her. She is awesome. She gives amazing reviews of high-end, low-end,
exactly.
all kinds of brands.
She seems so nice. She is about to have a baby, so
baby number 2, I think, right?
Yeah. So if you watch this,
we're thinking of you.
Good luck, girl. Good
Absolutely.
luck. But she just seems so sweet and so nice, and yeah, I like watching her a lot. But I thought that was just such a cute idea.
That is a cute idea. Okay, so I did lay down like a kind of an outline of that blue with a brush, but I have to go back in with the sponge applicator and put it down. I just feel like I have a little bit more control. I feel like it packs on a little bit more product.
It definitely does.
So I'm taking this coconut color about midway on my lid, I think. Yeah, so halfway.
And I'm just going to dip back into mixed tape here a little bit and kind of buff this out a little bit. I am now going into Hammered. And it is a blackened olive with gold sparkles. So it is a beautiful, like dark green with gorgeous gold glitter. And I am going to focus that again, kind of like in that outer cat V low, and just really darken up that corner there.
Okay, so I'm moving on to my next shade, which is Flower Shop. It is a beautiful, beautiful mint green color with like gold sparkle glitter in it. And that is going to be my center color. So this coconut and this Flower Shop are both shadows that I've of course swatched but have never like put on my eyes. So just let me put that out there.
So you have to be careful when you're doing like these layers of colors, because you do all this work, you don't want to blend them all together. At least I don't with this look. So just be careful, you know, just kind of like I'm just kind of blending the edges out. And a good trick is to go back into the last color that you just put on and use that to kind of blend out that new color. Okay, I am now going into a color that's called So Quiche. And it says it's a soft metallic olive with gold sparkles.
Right, I'm gonna hop back to coconut.
Those two colors were so similar. When I swatched them, they don't look as similar. But so I want more of a pop there. So I'm gonna go in with this. This is one of my, besides Liberty, this is like one of my all-time favorites. It's called Bay, and it's an eggplant purple with blue glitter, and it's this gorgeous dark purple with like this bluish tint. It's gorgeous.
So pretty.
And so I'm gonna take that and darken up that outer V corner. Another thing, which I'm going bad at right now, is when you do use Colourpop, make sure after every use you put your lid back on, because they will dry out.
Yeah, and once they lose like their moisture, their softness, like it's, you won't get that same payoff.
I'm gonna actually wet this brush pretty good and go with this. By the way, I'm using the Essence Keep It Perfect Makeup Fixing Spray just to wet my brush here. Alright, so I ended up taking the Bay on both sides and darkened up that corner, and then I took the So Quiche and put it in the middle there. Okay, now I'm going to take this Get Lucky. It says what it is. It's a really, really intense gold, and go into my corner there.
Okay, and I am going to be touching up that Flower Shop in the middle, and then we are going to go into the corner with this beautiful sequin color, which is described as a metallic copper with multi-dimensional glitter.
It's gorgeous.
It is beautiful. So yes, first you'll see me hit off that mint green and then work my way into this guy.
Yeah, I'll be blending some too, of course, but go ahead and stick this in my corner.
Alright guys, change of plans. I am no longer going with sequins in the inner corner. I'm actually going to go in with this Super Shock Shadow of Frankie's, and this is in the color Erotic. It is beautiful. It's a pearlized coral, and I'm so excited. I've never used this one, so this...
I don't even think
I was going to say, it looks pretty darn fresh. That's true. That's true, lady love, when you let your girl hit up your Colourpop before you do.
Heck yeah. Okay, now I'm going to dip back into this So Quiche back in the middle there and just kind of touch up my colors here a little bit.
I'm dragging Erotic up a little bit onto Flower Shop just to blend, but I'm sure we'll put some more Flower Shop on top of it.
Right.
It's just the process. You gotta respect the process.
So this gold is just not as intense as I would like it tonight. We were going full glam. So I am going to actually take one of my J.CAT Rockin' the Night sparkling powders in Gatsby's Party, and I'm going to do a little bit of foiling here. I'm going to use my NYX glitter primer, my opinion, one of the best glitter primers I've found so far, and I'm going to put this in my inner corner and underneath right in the corner there, and then we're going to do something else on the bottom when I take the tape off. Okay, so how I like to do this, I'm just going to take a little bit of the glitter and just do a little thing here. And then I take the NYX glitter primer and put that in like the other part here. And what I found best, I know some people like to dip in the glue and then glitter and put it on. I like to actually apply the glitter first and then apply the glue first on the lid. And I do this in small sections so it doesn't dry, and then pick up the glitter and put it on. I just feel like that, at least for this stuff, it works the best. So that's what we're gonna do.
And I'm just touching up these shadows, guys.
Of course, glitter goes everywhere no matter what you do. A good little trick, again, for our cue, after it dries, you can go back with a Q-tip and kind of scrape it away, like you're kind of sculpting, you know? Kind of sculpt it out like that, and then anything that falls, after you get how you want it, you can take a piece of tape and kind of go back in and kind of pick that up. It helps you clean it up, and then of course I'm gonna go in with my concealer and stuff, and that should cover the rest of it. So it doesn't have to be scary, it doesn't have to be crazy.
Yeah, and so I was gonna say, don't let it discourage you because you think it's scary. I mean, I'll make them scary if you think about it, but it's also it's so rewarding.
Exactly.
The reward definitely outweighs
it's not permanent. You know, it comes off. So okay, so now I am going to go into this color that I've been dying to use of Sis's since the day she got it. I was like, I want this color. Order, which is like a burgundy with a little more purple undertone. So excited, and I am going to take this on the outer part. You'll see that I will smudge that line out, but I like to connect it and go under, and we're going to throw a pop of burgundy purple gorgeousness.
Porter is actually part of the Where the Night Is quad from Kathleen Lights, but now you can buy them individually, obviously. And so yeah, this is one of her collabs, and it's stunning. Okay, as for me, I'm going to go back to my initial crease color in this W7 palette, hit that in my crease, and then I'm going to go back to coconut and just drag that a little bit under the lower lash line because we're going to put another super fun color there next.
Yeah, I am going to smudge this out, but I do kind of want to keep it kind of sharp as well. Everybody's all about that smudgy under eye, which I am too, but I do want to keep this kind of sharp and just kind of funky.
Okay, go back into the coconut. I'm going to do one little final touch up on that outer corner, and then we are going to take it down just a little bit under that under eye. Alright guys, so we think our eyes are finished, and as we usually do, we're going to go off camera, finish our face, and come back to you so you can see our final looks for Twinsie Tuesday featuring Colourpop. Colourpop!
Alright guys, so this is our final Colourpop Twinsie Tuesday looks.
Yes, we came up with, again, two completely different looks. Not using one product, but using one brand. And of course that was Colourpop. So if you guys had fun hanging out with us, please make sure you like, please subscribe so you can come back and hang out with us again and not miss another video. So before we say goodbye, the last thing to do is to tell you to please always remember that just like life,
Beauty is a puzzle. You gotta take it
day by day,
in peace.
by piece. Bye guys!